turn the volume up so you can see if you can hear my voice. We're just going through some changes here with the audio, so let's see if you guys can hear me. We're just going through some yeah, it sounds like you guys can hear me. The audio, so
check 1 2 1 2.
We're just going through some yeah, it sounds like you guys can hear me. The audio, so
check 1 2 1 2.
Let me know if you guys can hear everything good. Let me know if you guys can hear everything good. Let me know if you guys can hear everything good. How's it look? If I go all the way over here, we just don't want any echoes. I don't want to be too loud. So if you guys can hear me nicely, perfect. You guys can hear me nicely, perfect. Everything good? Everything good? Everything good? Everything good?
It's echoing.
Everything good?
It's echoing. It's echoing.
I don't know why it's echoing. It's echoing like over and over.
Just take mine off.
I don't know why it's echoing. It's echoing like over.
Just take mine off.
I just don't get why it's echoing. I don't know if that even matters. I just don't get why it's echoing. If you guys are hearing an echo, let me know in the chat. I don't know why that's a thing. I have no idea why that's doing that. I like these. I just got like some expensive, good name brand. If you know how to stop an echo in the audio, let me know. I thought you just plug these things in, and it's good to go. Let me know. I thought you just plug these things in. I don't get it, and it's good to go. I wanted to improve the audio. I bought some before, and it echoed, so I didn't want to use them. And it's horrible, eh? But again, like, why do I have this problem?
It's echoing over and over and over.
Again, like, why do I have this problem? It's horrible.
It's echoing over and over and over.
Wow. Sorry, guys.
Turn your phone down.
It's not plugged in, right? Let's try that one more time. Maybe that's why. Maybe it was the phone. Maybe that's why. Maybe it was the phone. Everything's good now? Maybe it was the phone.
It's echoing again.
Everything's good now?
It's echoing again.
Everything's good now?
It's echoing again.
Everything's good now?
It's echoing again.
Well, I wanted this to work but
everyone's saying it's awful, so just turn it off.
If you guys can let me know how to fix this, I would love to use these. Sorry to hear that, Alex. Keep texting us. I'll look that up. Wow, a lot of flooding, eh? Sorry to hear that. I guess that is what it is. It's just not going to work. Is it still doing it? It's not? It's good? Maybe because yours was. You sure?
Everyone says earbuds are better because the mic picks up your phone sound, so earbuds are always better.
Yeah, all the other streamers use it. Anyways, is this good? Better? Okay. Okay. Much better, no echoing. All right. The only thing is I wanted my wife to have one, and we would, you'd be able to hear her, you know, you'd be able to hear her read your comments to me and all that stuff. I'll try to figure it out. I don't think it's gonna work with yours. I don't. Like you could try again and see, but like I don't know. I don't know. All right, now we're good. So I got my soccer cleats on. The little tip for you guys, if you're like me and it's muddy, you know, it doesn't take long for me going back and forth, and the way I like to move around to rip up my grass, and then it becomes muddy and slippery. So if you got a pair of soccer cleats, football, you know, cleats work. I think golf shoes can even work, but soccer cleats are the best in my opinion. Yeah, solves the problem. I don't slip around anymore. And I have a cool trick shot where I jump in the air and I do a 360 and then I pin the can. So you want to jump around and do that type of stuff on mud? Yeah, probably gonna bust an ankle. So volume's good though, eh? Volume's good now? Okay. These are my warm-up throws for the day. We're just chilling by the fire again today, making s'mores. Just was really not even really wanting to do it because we did a live so long yesterday and we got to bed late. Yeah, so if you're in Alaska or Australia, I don't know the time difference, but that's why I couldn't get back to you because I was pretty much sleeping when I finished the live yesterday. Woke up a little later and then I checked my emails right away. And I already sent off the yesterday's raffle winner to Zachary, so that's already been shipped off. Sent you the tracking information in your email, so you can get all that for you. And like I said, if you have to pay for any import fees, I couldn't pay for them because they apply them once it crosses the border. So if there's something extra that you're gonna have to pay, email me the receipt of what you paid and I'll reimburse you. I don't want you to have to pay anything extra, so you just let me know and I'll send it to you, PayPal, email transfer, whatever we have to figure out, we'll do it. No problem. Glad you won. It was a super awesome live yesterday. That was my favorite by far. The wife's as well. We just had a great time seeing how everybody in the chat made it super awesome.
Happy to have a piece of the channel.
Yeah, you're also getting the can. Remember I pinned the can? So the can's in the package as well with a couple extra goodies. So we're about 7 meters right here. So right at 7 meters here. So you'll see me kind of in that zone of 6-7 meters today. When I'm outside, I like to get that in as much as possible because I don't get many opportunities now to do this when the weather's just right. I'm home from, not out deployed. That's the problem. You want to hit the same spot with your knife. You're outside, I got a couple rocks below my target. I don't want my knives falling and hitting them. So you got old car mats. I just put some old car mats over them. Perfect. Oof. My targets already are getting destroyed. Of course, I have certain areas I hit all the time, and once I get in here, my knife doesn't want to stick. This wood's tough. Anything you guys want to know, you can ask away. My specialty is no spin knife throwing. 6 years now. Won a lot of online competitions, trick shots, and combat throwing.
Far throw, the airtime is insane.
Yeah, man, it's a little bit different out here. I try to get the distance in as much as possible. Can still put the heat on right here at 7 meters. Yep. Evan, nice to see you here, man. It has been a while. Darn it. This thing's been snagged. That's Nova Scotia for you. Well, I'll try to figure that out. Yeah, you can hang it on a different tree or something. Trying to speak a little lower because I'm so used to speaking loud now that I have my microphone. Gross. Like those last shots, the furthest shot is the best shot, right in the bullseye. I think I normally see people, their first shots are always the best. I think in competition, it's the opposite though. Like on videos though, like you're doing a series of 3 and your last shot could be your best shot, right? And especially if you're throwing fast, you're not taking a big break. Or like I was just doing a walk back, right? And your last shot is the best because you're the furthest away. That's super satisfying. Hit that spot again. Can you guys see those knives? Travel. It's nice to have 2 targets. I don't like throwing this one with the camera there, but I will.
Jay says to put something heavy on the bottom of his legs.
Genius.
Enough to make it flat still, but it'll keep your weight down.
Genius.
I won't feel like those magnets you put on the bottom. So
Couple clips, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So if you have a target here, like I have, you can get more training in quicker. You go collect your knives, throw at this one. Collect those knives, throw at this one. Kind of saves you a trip. That's what happens when you hit the same freaking spot. And you collect your knives and do it again. Oh man, I'm happy. I'm happy with those. That's what I'm talking about. Let me know if you guys hear anything change. I'm gonna press this button here. Let me know if that changes things. If it sounds better or worse. I think it's a noise cancellation option. I just don't know which. I didn't check the instructions. But it doesn't sound better than it was before. Oh, really? So it does work. Yeah, I think the green is now noise cancellation. Yeah, no spin is my jam. Other YouTubers can throw a little bit of everything. I really just focus on no spin. Very dedicated and consistent with that. I don't let all the hype of all this other stuff try to influence me away from it. You'll get better at it, right? If you want to switch things up all the time, you're gonna hold yourself back. So that's why I kind of focused on it. You know, at the beginning, I did all the research I could to see where I wanted to go with it, and I knew no spin was very instinctive. You know, it wasn't proven to be a combat type of way of throwing, but I worked towards that, and I think now it's been accepted and it's been demonstrated to a point where it's just as good as rotational throwing and combat, if not better, because of the instinctive. You don't have to have your set paces and know where you're throwing from, you know, measuring your distances. You can just throw wherever, and it's instinctive. You train yourself at any point, you can just throw. You know, I don't know where I am, what angle, what distance, but it just works.
The sun flare.
Yeah, I try to get rid of that. I don't.
People like it.
You like the sun, eh?
The sun flare is fire. I don't know if you can see it, but it's.
Yep.
Like a happy sun flare.
Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it comes right in on my eyes too. I'm not a fan of wearing sunglasses. I don't think humans should be wearing sunglasses. There's some research about that you know, it's a fact. Our eyes need to absorb the sunlight. We need to wake up with the sun. We shouldn't have these sunglasses on. It even affects the way your skin develops to not get that type of sunburn. Your eyes are what kind of like trigger that response in your body. And having sunglasses, it restricts that. Even if you're in the shade, you need to get out into the sun and look, you know, allow that absorption to happen. So having the sun it's challenging, but it's like you get better and better, right? More you're acceptable to it, better you'll get. I got holes now everywhere because of my soccer cleats. Bummer that they can't hear you. It's a bummer. I wanted that to work. It should. It should. Like maybe if you hit the noise cancellation, so it's the green, it's a one button on there. It will be blue when you turn it on, and it could be changed to green.
Testing.
Someone said that it's never a true no spin, which is kind of true. You're driving 10 kilometers an hour. You sound like a plane. But when I throw, sometimes I notice it will travel. It won't rotate at all, but it travels like this. And you can get a stick that way. It's hard. It's right. It's hard to get it going like this out of your hand the whole way. So it kind of rotates a little bit. But I've done some throws where it doesn't. It just comes out of my hand and flies the way it leaves my hand. The entire flight path does not change. So I guess you can do it. Obviously, we all want that flight path like this. And I notice when I do a bullet spin, I can develop more a true straight flight path. But without the bullet spin, again, I see it going like this. I've done it a few times here if you've seen it, but it's doable where the knife does not rotate at all. That last one was almost like it. When I'm throwing right now, that sun is about in my face right here. 7 meters, it just blinded me. Is theirs on and working? No, you didn't try?
I tried, it started echoing right away. With the noise cancellation. Tech heard it too.
Because that doesn't make any sense.
It was too close.
That guy was sitting with his wife. They both had one on. It comes with two for a reason.
We'll have to go on Facebook one day and try it between each other or something.
Super weird. They're meant, like, you have conversations, you know, like podcasts. People wear them, like, I don't know. Electronics never seem to work for me. Ugly. Don't rush your throws. You make a mistake. You know, the more training you do, you should then almost know what you did wrong. Make that adjustment. The only thing with the soccer cleats is there's no give. You really are stuck once you step forward, which I don't know if I'm just not used to that. I guess I'm used to a little bit of a slide. It's kind of weird. Just chilling today, like I said, by the fire, nothing special. I think the wind's dying down a bit, so I'm gonna do a couple trick shots. I was gonna attempt to do the 360 live with you. I did it within like 10 minutes. I probably had 4 opportunities to actually throw my knife at the can, and I did it within the 4 throws. Because when I'm kind of like jogging up to my spot to throw the can, it's harder to be accurate that way. This target is like smaller, so it's harder to not hit my knives. Who's that? Tech, you're the man. I appreciate that. Appreciate any comments you guys give of positivity, or just your thoughts on the channel, what you like, what you dislike. I hear it all. I read all your comments, and I'll kind of make changes where I need. You know, sometimes what you're seeing isn't what I'm seeing, so you see it differently, right? Different perspectives. So anything helps. John Wick, always like seeing you. One of the second person, well, the first person written down on my board. I still have to write your name. I did get you? Yeah, okay. I mean, it's always a pleasure to have freaking John Wick on the channel. Wade? Wade White, so nice to see you here. Why not anymore? Show you guys what I'm using. Oh man. The Ace Jet Stingers.
Quick tip says, do you keep any knives at your bedside just in case?
Oh yeah. I got everything by my bedside. You guys haven't seen those knives, they're special ones. But my EDCs that I carry on with me all the time, I take my pants off to go to bed, and they're right there on the side table. Everyone should have a weapon by their bedside. Even if it's a baseball bat, something. You hear a noise, get up, check it out, bring your weapon with you. I really like having my second target there. It just offers a little bit more versatility in your throwing. I always say more targets the better, really. All the different heights. I think my heights are generally a little higher. So I tried to make this one a little lower, because you should be aiming for the center of mass. If you're a sniper, you're gonna go for a headshot, I get it. But for knife throwing in combat, if I was aiming for something, it would be the center of mass. Generally, when something's thrown at somebody, if they see it or someone tells them to duck, you know, they're dodging, their head's moving a lot, but their center of mass generally stays the same unless they're jumping, right? Yeah, goalie stick. That's a deadly weapon. Anything is deadly in the right hands, right? That was a bullet. Oh, that was a bullet. That last one there, beautiful. And this is just training. This is over and over again. Every day. If you're getting 15 minutes in, get some, whatever you enjoy doing in life, do it every day.
Tech says he has a sock on it.
Why the sock on it? I know what a hot Carl is, but I don't know with a baseball bat with a sock on it. That might be a cold Carl, hard Carl. Yeah, does it cancel out the sound? Like a phone book, it doesn't give somebody a bruise.
In case they catch it and I can get it back, sock will come right off.
Oh, smart. Huh. I like that. Oh, yeah. I wish you guys can see these bullseyes right here, side by side. Super nice. I gotta be honest, it's super weird talking lower because I know you guys. Justin, awesome to see you, man. How's the daughter doing? So with a bullet spin, you just put your finger a little bit off to the side. So when you push it at the end, that last push, it will rotate. That's how easy a bullet spin is. You can really work on the pronation to get it, but that's a little more challenging. So if you just slightly put your finger off to the side of your knife, 8mm thick knife is awesome for the bullet spin. I got some 10mm thick knives I'll be throwing today as well. Even better for bullet spin. Thicker just gives you a little bit more of an area to push. Skinny knives, you know, 6mm, 3/16, whatever they're measured. Those ones are too thin for bullet spin in my opinion. Unless you got that pronation worked down. That was a bullet spin. You can almost hear it in the air. Throw it from here, bullet spin. See if you guys can see it better.
Justin says she's doing better. She had a blast. We had some fireworks, got kicked out of it, and we watched a movie together on the movie theater screen.
Oh, sounds awesome. That's a nice 4th of July right there. Spending it with the ones you love, blowing stuff up. Yeah, so those were bullet spins. Again, it does not spin much, the knife. Like this one here, traveled out of my hand and didn't rotate. Now it's not going straight in, so it's always under rotated. It looks like that, because again, it comes out your hand and just stays like that. Bullseye. Oh, ugly. I always tell people, don't have unrealistic expectations of yourself. You're gonna miss. The best of us will always miss, no matter how much you train.
I watched Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Ooh, how is that? I think we saw the first one. I'm really outdated when it comes to movies. We don't watch a lot. All the movies I grew up with that I know are good, and I kind of approve it for my kids to watch, right? Some movies like the new Lion King, that was a nice one. That was pretty well done. Lion King and Mufasa, so both of them. Oh, ugly. Oh, wow. John Wick. That glare is still there. Is that what I'm seeing right? 273 people are on right now watching? That's crazy. You guys rock. Anything you want to know, I'm here to help. Just having a good time by the fire with the family, making s'mores. Awesome to see a lot of people out. Let's get some throwing in for y'all. We're at about 7 meters right here. That's a record for me. Saturdays is always better than Fridays. Dead bullseye. So my specialty is no spin. For those that maybe are new to the channel, 6 years I've been throwing no spin, dedicated. That's about it. I'm also, I would call myself an expert in trick shots now. I love doing knife throwing trick shots, and I dabble in more of the reality to combat knife throwing, trying to make combat knife throwing into like a martial art, putting down the work right now, thinking of scenarios, situations, you know, then look at the movements in those, and then coming up with a method. So it's all coming along, proving the power behind knife throwing, penetration tests, things like that. You're throwing a deadly weapon, right? It's a knife. Whether you got a false edge or not, a live edge, it's deadly. So it's heavier than a bullet. It's coming at you, you know, close to 100 miles an hour, and that's gonna hurt, even if it was a rock. No matter what you're throwing, us humans like to throw, and we used it throughout history, and we can still use it today. How much no spin can I do? The distance is an unofficial world record. I threw up to 27 meters. I didn't even try further, but 27 meters, I hit my target as big as what you're seeing here. Loud cars. I don't know if you guys are hearing the background noise, and try not to. That sounds disgusting. People drive like 30 kilometers an hour and it sounds like a jet. Get me one too, a water. Yeah, 27 meters. I threw rotation, I think 110 feet. But yeah, maybe one day I'll try it for even longer distance. Got my soccer cleats on because it's when I'm out here throwing a lot, the grass gets chewed up and I get all slippery on it. So I got soccer cleats on. It's helping like champ right now. I have one spot in that target. If I hit it, it's not gonna stick. Love having this extra target here. My smoking hot wife moderator will be back. She'll read all the comments to me. If you guys have anything you want to ask or say, feel free. I don't shy away from anything really, so it's open here. Safe zone for everybody. Let me know if you want to see something. Martello, always good to see you, man. I got soccer cleats. When I'm outside, I don't got my Jordans. Oh yeah. Working on those distances. So up 7 meters is the max competition distance for pro, but they do long distance competition too. So that's the basic, like 7 meters is your range throwing competition. There's other things. Quick draw is coming out in competitions now. You know, they got different things out there for different types of competitions. Mountain man. Yeah, long distance. People are even coming up now. Like Danger Fest has obstacle courses. Super cool things like that. That needs to happen. That needs to happen more and more. Oh, that was nice.
Bo X Snake is back on. A couple lives before. So,
Yeah, I do. Let's do a can for y'all right now. Let's see where I stand. It's a little windy out here today, but no big deal. Just makes it a little harder. I like that.
I'm gonna go switch over real quick.
All right, the can catch. It's called the can catch. Yeah, I threw at once. I believe it was 6 or 9 knives at once from 7 meters. So all in the hand, and I kind of like pushed them in, kind of lobbed into the target. It's on my channel that you can type in 7 knives at once and you'll find it. But I did that. I threw, might have been 6 knives. And I did from 2 meters, 3 meters, 4 meters, 5 meters, 6 meters, and 7 meters. I might have even gone up to 8, 9 meters as well. It's been a long time since I did that. I'll throw 2 knives at once a lot, 3 knives at once. These things aren't like, I'm not doing them for, you know, combat or, never throw 2 of your weapons, like 2 knives at once. Throw 1 at a time. If you only need 1 shot, you don't wanna, if you miss, you lost 2. So it's just for fun. But I don't train to do that. Other people are out there trying to convince others that throwing 2 is effective and it's, you know, smart, and I don't think it is at all. Yes, you're covering a larger spot, but you're losing your accuracy, you're losing your power, and you're throwing 2 weapons away at once. So there's more negatives than positives, and I wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't advise anyone to do it. But this is the can pin, originally called the can catch by Jason Johnson. I'm sure you guys heard that. I find loud cars is like a chihuahua, like just a small dog trying to act big. You're driving 30 kilometers an hour. You sound like you're a jet plane. It's so annoying to me. Anyways, yeah, the can catch. Jason Johnson, shout out to him for coming up with this trick. It could be a trick, it could be a skill shot. It's a good drill, good training, trying to get your timing right, throwing at a moving target. Super small. Most targets you're gonna throw at are gonna be bigger than this. So if you can hit a moving target like a can, you're on a good streak. He's just chilling. All right, we'll throw. So I'm about 4 or 5 meters. Here's about 3. We'll go out 4 or 5 here today. Normally I don't do that in the garage because I got the ceiling, but out here, full range. Here we go. See where I'm at today. Got a bit of that sun coming at me. I wish my house was the other way and the sun would never come at me. Yeah, the wind is gonna play an effect. Wind's gonna... You gotta see my channel, man. I've done more tricks, I think, than most people out there with a knife, and things you've never seen before. I've thrown 25-pound plates and caught them. I've thrown frying pans and pinned them to wood, golf balls, baseballs, tennis balls, you name it. Phone books, license plates. I've thrown a chair and pinned it to a target. So you name it, I try to do it. Different movements, different distances. I got a couple good ones coming out. no looks, blindfolded. I got some, like I said, some new ones that you've never seen before, world's firsts, saved, ready to be shown. I have so much done already. I can't post it all in one day, so I'm spreading it out, but I'm itching to show you guys. I'm like gonna have to taxi it. All right, let's see if I can get this a little quicker out here. Usually outside I'm not as good with the can than I am inside. Just the elements. That brushed, that went right in there. Got a flesh wound. Silas just stares. You guys wanna play? Oh, that sun. My hand throwing a can is so used to throwing it from 3 meters in my garage. It's hard to get out of that. Again, I'm about 4.5 here. Oh, that went right through. That went right through the can. How did that not stick? Boom. Oh, doesn't count. Not unless you stick it. That can's done.
Such a creep.
Do you want to play? What are you doing over there? My dog's staring at the neighbor's kid playing. All right, here we go. New can. Let's do this. That was quick though, hitting it. I think I hit that within like 5 throws. It's not bad at all. All right, here we go. And I got the sun. You can see that right in my face. Throwing knives with the sun in your eyes. So you're pretty much blind. So I throw a little weight in my can out here. A lot more weight than an inside. A little further back there, so I got to time it differently. Beat the can with my knife. I'm not even hitting the target. It's falling in for it. They call that a taxi ride. When you hit it in the air and you bring it to the target, it's really cool, really satisfying. And usually I have like a line in my garage where I can stand at every time. I'm kind of like probably a little bit different every time. Looked good, and it hit the top of the target. This is just good training too. You're not missing. You're getting near the can. You know, you don't want to develop bad habits, so I wouldn't tell somebody to start doing this. Get good at throwing first, and then try hitting a moving target once you get good. I think it's really cool. They have this certain weight they made to put in cans. You know, I have different size rocks, so it's always different, the weight, and that kind of messes up your throw a bit. This can's heavier than the last can I just used, and that's why I'm hitting the top more. I'm trying to throw it just as hard. I gotta throw it a little lighter though. Just letting everyone, I got this new audio. If it's working good, throw a little thumbs up in the chat for me. If it sounds good, talking good, you can hear me. Oh man, way off to the side. You getting some responses from my audio? Everyone's good? We'll get her. I don't like wasting a throw, but I'm telling you, and I like usually making things harder, but I hate the sun in the eyes. That's just not the type of hard I'm wanting. You're pretty much blind. can't focus in, you're squinting. Not cool. You can see, I don't know if you can see too, the wind just takes it, That was good. I know it sucks for you to speak up. I can't hear you.
Throwing would be helpful for hunting squirrels and rabbits.
I'm sure. I mean, you could YouTube some videos. I've done it before. Throwing weapons for hunting. It's really cool to see. Chasing the animal, you know, and throwing at it as you're running after it. It works. It's a real thing out there. That would have been a good one. I would have had to taxi it, but nice to see you, Viking. Always good to see you. How you doing, man? Are things getting better? I know you had a little situation there. Hope things are better for you. Oh, that's 3 in a row. I hit the can. See what I mean by training though? Like, don't be down on yourself. This is not easy, but if you're hitting the can, you're getting near it, that's all good stuff. I'm not a fan to aim here. If it ricochets into my garage window or something, side of the target, ricochets are the worst. Oh, that was good, but that sun.
Snake says, yeah, it sounds good. He was wondering how he can hear you so far.
Good, that's good. Okay, I'm happy with that. I just wish it worked for my wife. I have another one, but it doesn't work for her. It echoes. I don't know why.
Mikey says he's getting there. Thank you both.
Good to hear, man. Pulling for you. Pretty much going for a taxi drive. Pretty much going for a taxi ride. Yo, taxi. I can do this all night too. It's super therapeutic. And you're after something, you know, you're trying to, you got to stay determined, motivated. It's all good stuff to train for. Stay positive. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty much at 5. If I'm going right about here, I'm at 5. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Marcello asked if my phone was turned down all the way from my mic to work. But
Yeah, but it's on. I know. Why wouldn't yours work too? It's so weird.
I don't know. We'll have to play around with it.
Yeah, gust of wind comes in. Nicked it in the air. That's probably it. Try it again without turning on. Just allow the chat to tell you if it's working or if it turns into an echo. Yeah, so the wife's gonna try again. So if we start to echo, let us know, because we're not gonna turn our volume up. Let us know. And put the green light. So press the button until you see green. Oh, I beat it to it again.
Okay, you guys let me know.
It was coming
if you
right
can
to
hear
that
echoing.
spot. I just beat it to it. You got it on the green?
Yes.
All right, let us know if you can hear my wife and me and we're not echoing.
No echo.
We're good.
It was my
Okay.
iPad picking up then.
Awesome.
Thank you, Martello, for the advice. Because we were trying to, I had my iPad turned up so we can make sure his audio was good, but it must have been picking up my iPad.
Oh.
Problem resolved. Thank you, thank you.
Awesome. Now you can hear my wife will be reading out your comments. We try not to miss any.
Yes.
Obviously appropriate ones she's going to read. Trying something different here. Now I'm off to the right, trying to get into the center here. Gross. Definitely got to take my trick shots to 4 or 5 meters, 6, 7 even. Going high for that one.
Ghost wants to know, real question, how many knives have you lost in the woods?
None. I have like a fishing magnet. So a few in my last house went into the bushes. For a couple days I couldn't find it. I got this fishing magnet, just push it out, throw it out there and reel it back in and it picked it up. I haven't lost any. I was throwing at a log round on the ground in the forest once, and I missed and went right into the ground. And I sat there and was digging with my hands forever. I did not want to leave without finding it. That was a close almost loss, but I got it. I trained a lot in my old house in the basement before I was outside throwing. So I got really good before I actually started throwing outside. And I think that helped because I started throwing in the winter here in Canada. So I had about December, January, February, March, all throwing every day before I even went outside. Oh.
Ghost said, I used to throw knives until one day one bounced back and got me.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get ricochets that come at you. I've had a couple in the foot, one in the foot, one in the leg. I even had one in the arm once. You know, I was throwing those ones that happened. I threw in a thunderstorm. I wanted to throw in a thunderstorm. Coolest weatherman, right? Figure that one out. Barefoot in a thunderstorm, throwing a knife. Yeah, that wasn't my smartest day. And then the other time, I was throwing with the sun in my eyes again, and it ricocheted. I could not see. It was blinding me that day. It was right behind my target here. And the sun was coming right through the trees in the spring, so the vegetation wasn't, grown in. So that one got me good. Right in the leg. I just keep throwing though, and later on I look and I'm like, it's all almost black, bruised up, bloody. Like,
His was a leg shot, he said.
Yeah. Yeah, the scar's still there. It's a good one down there. It was a good one. All right, back to this. Let's get this. Come on, 5 meters.
Yeah,
Man,
Ghost, when you have time, you'll have to check out his channel and subscribe
that
after. You'll
far
see
away
a lot
from the
of pretty
target.
impressive trick shots.
Are you talking to me?
I was replying back to Ghost.
Oh, there's, see, throwing it to the target. There we go. Now we're talking. If something's not working, don't keep trying the same thing. It's crazy people do. Switch it up. Okay, we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna get it within 10 here.
Ghost said you're not allowed to show that much leg on stream.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get blocked now. My white legs. Ooh, we're zeroing in right now. That's
Hello
3.
from Tokyo, Japan.
All the way from Tokyo. What an honor. That is awesome. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, this is working out a lot better here. No lob, straight to the target. Nope, I didn't like that one bit.
Martello said he used to have a target in the backyard for his mini crossbow.
Wow, yeah. See, I have a crossbow target too in my last house. Shooting it from my deck was really cool. It's videos on my YouTube. I love the crossbow. I was doing trick shots with that as well. Had pendulum swings and was hitting targets moving like that with the crossbow. Really, really fun.
So Ghost, Josh is a meteorologist for the Canadian Armed Forces, and if you Google coolest weatherman on the planet, in I don't know if you can pull it up for Canada, but it will show you. He has a news article called "Coolest Weatherman on the Planet," so that's where the name came from.
Yeah, sorry, it's in my description. I have the link to why.
Yes, he has it in his description as well. The link. Ooh.
Come on. That was a flesh wound. I didn't realize that was a close one there. Flesh wound. This song's annoying. Sorry about some of the tracks. It's non-copyright music. You get what you get.
Go says, oh, nice. I go to NWS classes every year.
National Weather Services. Ah, cool. Awesome. Yeah, you want to know weather stuff, ask away.
He's the guy to ask.
I mean, it's my job, so this is knife throwing, right? But sorry, I use the name. I honestly don't even wish I really did, but that's where it started and I'm not changing it.
Martello said, I made my own bolt arrows. It was fun. Watching this channel makes me want to set it up again. Maybe
I'll get my crossbow target out. Get you more into it. That sounds awesome. Making your own arrows. That sounds pretty cool. Back to the lob. I'm trying not to. It's natural for me.
Tech says he loves our accent. And from him being an Alaskan, he often gets confused as a Canuck.
Oh, really, eh? Oh, there we go. Really, eh?
See, like, now that we're here, I hear a lot of Cape Bretoners and Nova Scotia accents, so we do sound totally different than they do.
Leave your foot up. Gotta miss every once in a while. Get it out. Get it out of your system. Get back to reality, right? Humbles.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, Ghost. We used to like watching tornado documentaries and stuff like that. That type of stuff gets me going for the weather.
People from Tokyo, Alaska, Australia. I think that's super cool. Wow. Horrible. Let's get back into it here. Sometimes it just takes a second. And we get back into it.
So I'm just going to read out this comment. If I pronounce some stuff wrong, I'm sorry. Ex-operative here. I don't know that word. Raider with Black Op Forces and the Rangers. 02 and 04. What kind of steel are you running? That's from Thomas.
Wow, Thomas, nice to see you here. That's obviously from America, so for me, I don't know exactly, but it sounds badass to me. Right now I'm throwing, it's a training knife, right? It's really not a knife at all, but for throwing knives, they look different. So it's false edge, just a piece of steel here. So I think this is a spring steel made by Ace Jet. I won a lot of the Ace Jet competitions, so they gave me $1,000 every time I won. I won $2,500 from them, and I bought a lot of their product. So this is the Ace Jet Stinger. Here we go. Pin this can here. Oh.
Aline is back in the chat from yesterday.
Ellen? I think it's Ellen.
No, it's Aline. They wrote how to pronounce it.
Oh, okay. My bad. I don't like to get people's names wrong.
But they're back. He said, what's up?
Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Way different throwing from 5 meters. No spin can pen. Oh. Oh.
We are in Canada.
I'm also getting out of my zone, but I don't like not answering questions or saying hi.
Anthony is back. He says, bro, I'm happy I'm catching this live. I missed the last few weeks.
Oh yeah, yesterday was a really sweet live. Today was more spontaneous, just chilling by the fire, making s'mores with the family, throwing knives. Thought I'd come on again, test out my new audio. It's good to have you here. Oh wow, it was a good one. I don't know why I hesitate sometimes. I don't like wasting a throw, but
here
sometimes
in Canada, we are at 7:42 p.m.
Oh. I might even be 5.5. Because if this is 7 meters here, I'd say 6. Yeah, 5 meters. Oh, 2 times now. Because I have rocks in here. So I think I hit the rock or something. I don't know why that happened. Not my finest hours here.
Do you get excited when you see gust front on a radar? Coming from the other weather guy?
A gust front on the radar? You mean like a frontal wave? Yeah, I do get excited. You like try to track where, or you can see it on satellites, on radars, where the cold front, the warm front, maybe where a trough is setting in. Just grabbing a couple cans here and coming back. Those cans, yeah, I'm not. You gotta catch it. You gotta catch the can. You can't just hit it like that.
Yeah, he said outflow boundary, yes. LOL, it's so cool and rare.
Yeah, it's really cool looking at radars and satellites for your job. There's really cool GO 16 now. You look at satellite shots through a thunderstorm, because now the satellite's images are picking up lightning. And watching all those strikes happen in a time lapse, it's incredible. Cool. It's very cool. Ew, that was weird.
So many different time zones. Everyone's sharing what time it is there, and it's pretty cool.
All right, another can. We're not stopping. Really sucks that I hit twice like that and it didn't actually stick. Well, I hit a third one now, 2 in a row. That's done. That's the thing about having rocks. Usually I use wood outside. I put rocks. That is crazy. How many times this is happening to me.
Go says, I run Gibson Ridge level 3. It's nice.
That sounds nice. Where'd that rock go?
New rock.
Just going to find a rock here. If I hit this one, then that's going to be tough to stay positive. And now there's a different weight in here. See, it's like relearning how to throw the can again. The weight you have in it now.
Martello says rock hunting live. And Anthony says, this is the first time I've seen your outdoor setup. Usually you guys are in the garage. Is this new?
I always have my outdoor setup. It's just rain a lot.
Tech Root just sent a $5 dono.
Tech, you did it again, man. You're the man. We have him up in there. Yeah, we have Zachary up in the thing. Okay.
Yep.
You don't have to do that. We appreciate it though. Always goes back into the channel. Like these audio speakers, stuff like that. It's gonna help me. I'm a military guy. I'm not rich, but I really appreciate that.
Next is a smoke
machines coming
for
our raves. You can see those laser lights. You going in?
Let's go into the garage quickly.
That was close. Once the wind dies down, which you can see by my flag, it's died down. Speaking of which, like representing my military, past, present, future people. Much respect. Sending bullets here.
Text like, now we're alone with the smoking hot hubby. I'm back now.
Smoking hot hubby. That's my nickname. I think I'm getting her a Nobody's Knife Works t-shirt here. Smoking Hot Wife's gonna be written on it. She's part of the team now.
Oh, we have our 12 collector back saying, I don't care, follow through.
I gotta follow through, man. Here we go. And again, back to Zachary. Thanks again, man. So appreciated. Throw some love in the chat for Zachary.
Yes. Throw some hearts out, guys. For
He was my raffle winner yesterday.
Tech Root.
Knife sent off already to you. Already in the mail going to you in Alaska. I'm not going to give up, but this is definitely getting into my head a bit here. Boom. Boom.
Boom.
Boom.
Smash that.
I mean, 5 meters, a little past 5 meters here. That's sick. Where's my celebration chair, right? Boom.
You could pick up Silas if you want.
Yes. I was really happy to get that one. That was a hit. That was a hit. That was a nice snipe.
Patrick is on. He says, hey y'all, shout out from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I was wondering about some decent price throwing knives. I want to learn.
Yeah, if we were in my garage, I'd be able to show you. But you could now go on to Amazon, type in throwing knives, and you'll see a bunch of good sets of knives. You won't be able to get custom work like these. This is like thick 10 millimeters, and it thins out as it goes to the tip. It's got a fuller down the spine, but you can find some JXE, JXO knives, Wissing, W-I-C-I-N-G. I'm sponsored by Nobody Knife Works. That's why the N is up there, the N on the shirt. You can use my discount code, Coolest, and everything's in the description. So my description gives you a link to his page. He's got some good quality knives, like they're gonna be better. So they're gonna be a little more expensive, better steel, better quality, better designs. But you can get a discount. You can get anything really made by them. If you're looking for a certain design, you just send him what you want and he'll make it. So there's that option as well. But yeah, see, China's coming out with a lot of pretty competitive knives that are cheap. So you can get started now with knife throwing for 30 bucks. Get yourself 3 knives, and they're pretty freaking good. JXE JXO Thunders. The JXE JXO reached out to me and sent me some knives to test. They do amazing. They throw and they put up like any others. So it's pretty good to get into knife throwing now. 5 years ago, there wasn't many options like there are now. But nothing's better than getting a custom knife thrower, like a knife maker that works in throwing knives. They know the harden, the type of steel, the treat, the tempering of it. They narrow all that stuff down, and they all have lifetime warranties. So anything happens, that you're gonna get it remade for you, sent back, a new one. And their designs are better. Like the weight, the balance, they just are better at doing it than a print shop. Printing them out, cutting them out.
Patrick, thank you for the sub. Be sure to hit that notification bell because we do a lot of like giveaways, and we've been recently introducing raffles. So you want to make sure you see the notifications for our lives for that.
So again, to these ones, it's rounded off like custom work. So you're not going to get this type of stuff. This is rounded off on the bottom, right? There's a fuller that goes down the spine there. Right, so it's 10 millimeters thick. It's probably about 8 millimeters thick here, then thins out for the tip. So when you hold it in your hand, that round just grips into your hand so nice. Then you got this big spine. I can do bullets, catch that fuller. The thickness helps. And then this is about 300 grams. And it looks kind of like a knife, right? It's got just no scales, but looks like it's a live edge almost. So this type of knife is custom. This is like a one of a kind. Joshua Shugarts, custom knives in Canada here. He made me these, super nice. I don't think there's one out there. I'm the only one to have these. Let's show these off. You gotta like switch up the way you're throwing slightly in the hand. Like you're throwing different pitches in baseball. You gotta change up the way you're holding the ball. So these knives, since they're super thick, the balance point near the handle, the end, you gotta slightly, use more of your index finger to control the spin. But the power, the punch this thing does, like I've penetrated some serious stuff with this. Frying pans, thick steel I've gotten through into the target with these. It's heavier, it's gonna hit more. It's gonna have a higher impact. Bullets. You can hear it probably too in the target. What's going on, Si? 7 meters. Oh.
Silas, come over here, bud. You're standing right where he's about to throw. Come on. Come here. Come here. A few people are saying hi to Si. Hey, Anthony says, can I pet that dog?
I pet that dog. Nice thunks right
Anthony
by the camera.
said, bro, I saw the knife in slow motion. Was that a no spin throw?
That was I throw no spin pretty much only. I'll throw rotationally to teach people and help people because I get it and I have done it. But no spin is my game. 6 years, dedicated no spin throwing. That's it. All right, 7 meters right here. Some bad sticks, but it's around an area. Like the first one was super good, right in there. And that's 5 points. That, even though it's not a good stick for competition, I don't care where, as long as the point's in there, you're good to go.
So we have a question. I'm going to make a survival journey with which knives are the best to clean fish?
Oh, anything with a nice belly. I think there's certain knives that are fillet knives. I have a lot of tops knives. Anything with a nice belly, I would say. Nice, good, thick belly. is probably going to be good for you. Again, fillet knives, nice and thin too, so you can clean it. The longer, you can get nice good chops, nice good cuts. But yeah, good belly, maybe 2 knives, right? One to cut out the bone, you know, get all the guts out, and then one to fillet it.
Patrick says he wants to send y'all some crawfish.
Ooh, I'd love it. I'd love it. Oh.
He says, thanks, man.
Anything with a good belly. That should be good. I have a fillet knife. Like, you can go and get it. Literally, I think it's called a fillet knife for fish. I have one. I'll find it and I'll get it. I'll show you. I'll show you the next live or something when you're on. Ask me again. So you're. I just did a walk back right into my dog's face.
Sai. Come here.
These knives are definitely ones to get used to.
Come sit. I know you want
That's
to
a
do
nice, good no spin from 7 meters. Ooh, spark. If you see a spark, check your knives for burrs. Even if you hit your knives and you don't see a spark.
Yes, John Wick is right. They probably would have some nice ones at the Bass Pro Shop.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, that's a good place to go.
Go in the fishing spot and they'll have those knives I'm talking about. Ooh. I was scared to hit the same spot there, to be honest. So that threw me off in my head. These knives, because they're so thick at the bottom, I've hit my knives right into them. Super easy to do with these knives. You'll see the damage in the bum. That is literally like pieces of tips.
While you're there, read Patrick's comment.
Yeah, I just got my Microtech SOCOM Elite Auto Tanto. Ooh, nice. I mean, Microtech makes some kind of good knives. Yeah, I've seen those. Once you get used to these, bullets.
When you're done, Tech wants to see the knife on your belt.
This is my favorite knife on my belt. This is my, I have a lot of Tops knives, but they're probably my favorite knife, actual knife making, not throwing knife making company. Nobody Knife Works is, but Tops are my favorite. This is the Sky Marshall, the fine wine of Tanto tip knives. Super thick. It's got everything I want. Even the Coolest Weatherman engraved on it. Super awesome for throwing. Awesome guard here. Super comfortable, super thick. I can throw this thing. It's got a nice little pry bar on the end. Serrated edges. Nice crimp in here. I like the handle, how it's kind of like, it's not a rounded handle for throwing. It's super, super good. This knife is beefy. Can do everything I want it to do for what a knife should be doing. It can do everything and more.
That is robust.
That is my favorite knife right there.
John Wick said you should hang a string from the top with an apple swinging back and forth. That would be epic to see.
Ooh, I'll do that. I've done pendulum swings. I've pinned an orange alive. I've pinned cherry tomatoes. My wife even threw at a pistachio and opened that up, an uncracked pistachio. She broke the shell and she threw it and did that. Yeah, I've pinned pretty much. I want to do a Fruit Ninja video. So the plan's to get all different types of fruits, vegetables, and just cool video, you know, having a different camera right near the fruit and just going through watermelons. And what have I done that was really hard? It had a shell in it or something. Coconut. So I went right through a coconut You know, it didn't just penetrate. I went right through the thing into the target. That's on the video. So I'll do something like that again for sure, for sure. Let me throw this here. I don't like missing this one here, but keep into my combat range. If I'm going to tell anybody that wants to know combat knife throwing, the range is 10 to 20 feet. I wouldn't throw beyond that. Even close to 20, I probably, you know, wouldn't. But 10 to 20, that's the range I would recommend, advise. Anything closer, you don't want to throw, you'd keep it in your hand. And anything too far away, you're just stupid to throw your weapon at that distance, unless you had a backup plan. I mean, again, 20 feet, but if I need to stop someone attacking somebody, I might throw one and then deploy my next knife, throw another, because knife throwers have a lot of knives on us, and then throw another one as they get closer, and then have another knife to pull out at the end to deal with that person if I have to, hand-to-hand combat. But you have to have a good plan, right? Before and after what you're going to do. So you're not just a deer staring in the headlights. Did my knife throw work, right? Who cares? You threw it, you're on to your next thing. You're almost reacting to the next movement before your knife hits the person or whatever you're going after. So being quick is good because it doesn't give the person much time to react. They're reacting to a knife that's thrown at them and you're running at them. They got a whole lot going on that they got to deal with there. And they're probably going to make more mistakes than make the right decision, which gives you an edge.
So there's a couple comments here. One's from Loic Games. I got a lot of knives, but not for cleaning fish. I did have a knife in my country for 12 years, but I have a machete, not allowed, but now I carry a knife too. From Tommy Benson, back in the 90s, my father took knife throwing class. He also took knife defense class too. He loved it.
Yeah, it's a thing. I mean, for knife throwing, there's not a lot out there. There really isn't from when it comes to martial arts. So if you're trained to throw a knife, I think you have an edge on people for sure. Super awesome. And yeah, I'm in Canada, so we're not like America. We don't have the right to just carry weapons around like it's nothing. It's a little harder here in Canada to defend yourself. So having a knife is the best route you can almost go as a civilian, walk into Walmart or, you know, going grocery shopping, just everyday carry type of stuff. I have a bunch of knives on me all the time. And my girls do too.
Kane Nut says I can throw an axe.
Yeah, I could throw an axe too. I like it. I'm a knife thrower. I could throw spears, shock crams, ninja stars. I have all that stuff and I throw it. But I enjoy throwing a knife, no spin. That's the joy. This is a hobby for me. It's turning into more, but throwing knives is what I like to do. Once you throw a knife though, like I got all these other stuff too. Shurikens and spears and shock crams and axes, tomahawks, you name it. Swords I've thrown. Oh yeah, bullseye. Nope, I hit that one hole. Not gonna happen.
John Wick says I could throw cars, but toy cars.
Oh no, I was gonna say John Wick, if anyone can throw a car, it's you.
Emma says I can throw everything, it just doesn't land the way I want it to.
Yeah. I get that. Did you guys hear that?
Only Josh. We got a ha ha ha. Who farted?
Sometimes you forget where you are. I was in the grocery store today and I let one rip. And then you leave, you evacuate the area and you see somebody go into the area and they're like, they're like checking themselves, like what's going on here? And they're just baking in my, it happens, right? Like, it's just funny sometimes the situations you're in. The worst is in church and you got to hold one, or you let one silently go in church. And, you know, people know, but they're not going to do anything.
I'm dying over here. Okay, Loic Games, it was nice for you to stop in.
Yes.
Be sure to like and subscribe. Get a good night's rest.
Those are some good 7-meter throws there. I'm happy. I like throwing, like at the beginning, I didn't switch up my knives much. I did a lot of research and I got some good knives to train with. Now I throw hundreds of different knives and sometimes, you know, in a row. So it's nice to be able to switch it up. Like throw this, stuck it right away, bullseye. Then throw these thunkers that are 10 millimeters thick. And then now I'll go off to my Ace Jet Stingers, you know, that are 8 millimeters thick. Different length, different balance points. But you're able to make that small adjustment. You're on the fly and still get good sticks. That's the goal.
Den's comment was, I just joined and he farted. Now I'm confused.
Oh man, you just joined my live when that happened? My apologies, excuse me. So then you can get this on Amazon. This is from India. And I just tested it out. I was like, oh, I'll buy that piece of steel. And then I kind of cleaned it up myself. It's got no scales. It was like $12 on Amazon, Canadian. And I mean, let's throw it. Live edge, sharp. So don't throw live edge knives until you get really good.
Do you play darts?
See how you can just switch up your knives and stick it? Like that's the goal I had, and I'm so satisfied when I can just now do that and grab a totally different style knife and snipe it. That's true John Wick stuff. If you see that knife fight scene, they're breaking glass and they're getting all these different knives, and you just want to be able to throw something, and you can do it. Oh, man, that bug went right into my ear there.
Watcher, thank you for tuning in. Hope you're doing well.
Live edge knives will penetrate way better. They'll get through fabrics and stuff super, super easy compared to just a false edge throwing knife. So for me, my EDC throwers that I'm going to carry around with me, and we talked about this earlier, they're going to have live edges. They might be very similar to a throwing knife, but I will make sure there's a live edge. Even if it's just an inch or 2 inches on the tip, that is a live edge. I'll make that happen. It's going to be a better, more effective knife when you throw it.
Do you play darts?
Not anymore. Now that I'm a knife thrower, I don't play darts. Now that I'm a knife thrower, I don't play darts. It went before I did, but I have a dartboard and I don't throw at it anymore.
Chief Mr. Kingnut said, I subbed, but I've got to go. See you guys and have a good one. Thanks for tuning in.
Subscriber, man. Awesome. Welcome to the channel. What's his name?
Chief Mr. Kingnut.
Chief Mr. Kingnut?
Yep.
What a name. I like it. Welcome. Thank you, man. You enjoy your night. We'll be on all the time. Unless I'm deployed, I'm on posting stuff. Try to almost get something out every day. I try. Yeah, this thing's pretty nice one to throw. Like, again, $12 on Amazon. And it's like a deadly knife. You know, you just throw some scales and you got yourself a knife. But a pretty decent thrower for $12. You can't go wrong. I saw it for $12. I'm like, I have to try. You get yourself, like I have, a heavy duty sander, different sandpaper grits. You can reshape them how you want. Clean them up anytime they get all the burrs and nicks on them. I mean, having a heavy duty sander or angle grinder, I think, is key if you're a knife thrower, and getting good at it too. You can make some knives. I did a giveaway yesterday, raffle, and one of the knives that I've made with my heavy duty sander, which I guess you can consider is making a knife all by hand, like the guy in Indonesia, Bimo. They say he makes all his knives by hand, but he uses an angle grinder. So that's not by hand, that's a tool, but you're shaping it, right? You're using your hands with a tool to make your knives. And that's what I do too now with a heavy duty sander. That one spot right here, you can definitely see it. That's not the spot I'm wanting to go to, but my knives gravitate to it. That thing is a beast. Obviously, the more you throw a knife, you'll put more and more and more power into it. The more comfortable you get throwing it. That's what happened there. I just saw some power. So something like this would be like my EDC thrower. Sharp, live edge, and I can throw this thing like any other knife. Which is, it's super weird to say. But I guess you just gotta be confident in yourself, get enough training in. But look, they're totally different. Different thicknesses, different weights, different balances. And I can throw this one just as good as this one. Except this one's way deadlier, I think, because of the live edge. Not that this one isn't, but wow, yeah, almost 100 likes for 3 away. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, throwing knives are super easy. I'm wanting to, like, if I see someone's lawnmower on the side of the road, they're throwing it out, stop and just get the tools that I need in the car, and I just take off the blades, go home and make a knife out of them. Like, I love reshaping knives, grabbing a piece of like a steel billet and just making it into, it's like the adult form of Play-Doh. You're shaping something that is gonna last forever. It's super cool. Northbound, what's up? It's good to see you here. Is that a sodden belly from knives on the top right of the target, or is that natural chart? What are you saying there? I don't know. That's a sign. Coolest weatherman flag. That's my Nobody's Knife Works. It is very rewarding. I agree with that. I would love to forge, you know. I watched a lot of Forged in Fire, and it got me right into wanting to make knives. Seeing that first guy make knives, and it was out of a satellite dish, and the fire people came to his house, but he had to just figure something out. It's like, I think he had a hair dryer blowing, you know, the oxygen into the fire. You can do anything. I mean, you know, to forge, you can get the best equipment, or you can have the crappiest equipment and still get the same job done. Super cool. But yeah, so here's 2 different style knives.
Lex said that's how he started too.
I'm gonna show you that one because I'm trying to demonstrate something to you, and look exactly happened what I want to happen. Like, perfect throws. The same, different knives, same result. Super awesome. You can throw a couple logs in there to keep that fire going, or I can. We're gonna be making s'mores soon. The kids get out here.
You lay down.
We're not gonna go into the garage once it gets dark out here. We're gonna hang out as the family and have a video game. Play Super Smash, Mario Party. I'm gonna beat my kids. Show them who's boss.
Guys are gonna hear me digging through the logs. Don't mind me.
So yeah, that live edge knife there, that's super fun to throw. When you can throw a live edge knife, I don't know, for me it's a little more rewarding than throwing like these spikes. But you start with the spikes, you get really good at throwing these, and then you just keep moving up.
Josh took over, getting the fire going.
Yeah, I'll be right back. There we go. Let me know where you're all watching from. I always like hearing where people are watching from. We had people from Tokyo today,
Netherlands.
Alaska today.
Alaska,
Yeah.
Netherlands. AZ, is that Arizona?
Arizona, yeah. Oh.
San Antonio. Ontario, Georgia Bay.
Super cool. Wow. Yeah, I got a lot of people that watch from the States. I mean, they like knife throwing down there. Yeah, we're at 7 meters right here. This target is past 7 meters. So I'm pretty much trying to throw pretty much when I'm outside doing lives at 7 meters. Over and over and over again. Get repetition, get the training in, get the time in. You're gonna miss, but you're gonna get better. That's the goal.
We have a question if we can do a shout out to Nick Gurr for his birthday. Happy
shout
birthday.
Out to Nick. Throw the little party emoji in the chat for him. Shout out to Nick. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday all the way from Canada and all over the world. I'm gonna get a drink of water here. Give me a second. That lit up again, nice.
Hi from Australia, super sweet. 100 likes, let's go.
100 likes, let's go. I'll show you a drill I like to do. Super easy, it's just more satisfying. It's not really as challenging as it looks when you pin a can from up close. Oh, maybe it is. Hold on. Oh. So what you do is you just get the can pin first. And then you go back and try and hit the can. You don't know where you're hitting it, so it's giving you a different area on your target to aim for. Ooh, nice. Go back to 7 here. Oh. One more try on that. And then you can use your can over and over and over again. Oh yeah. And with 2 hit, 1 is half an inch away. I like doing that. I do that over and over. I do it with cards. I'll even drop like an ace cards, right? 52 card set. Drop them, hit the card, and then try to do a walk back and hit the card. Right, go back here. We'll go to like 4 meters here. You get zeroing in, you get more precise on your accuracy. Just a way to do it. And it's fun. Anything that you can make fun, you're gonna do it more. And then you're gonna get better, easier, and funner. Boom. Oh, gross. Now, the only downside to this is you don't want to aim at your knife. But like I said, I have a heavy duty sander and I clean my knives up real easy. So I don't mind hitting them anymore. I also have a file. You should always have a file on you. So if you leave your house to go throw, I'd bring a file with you, right? File. It's a plane above me. Sorry about the sound. Right, so there's a file. Have it on you. You get a burr. You want to be able to clean your knives off. If you don't and you're out somewhere, you can hit your burr with your knife. But having a file, clean it off easy. This takes a couple swipes. You don't need to put too much into it. It can ruin your day if you don't check for burrs. You cut your hand. You're out in the bush and you're bleeding. That's never good.
Lex makes knives out of files.
Yeah, my Israeli flag is inside
I already said
my garage.
that.
I'm just gonna put more out here and get some more for out here as well. Yeah.
Hear what I said?
What?
Lex makes knives out of files.
Out of what? Files?
Files. Your
Oh
files.
yeah, like you can design those spines with the file. Like
But he takes
Kimberly.
the file and makes the knives out of them.
Yeah, that's like primitive, eh? Like making your knives with a file was very, very cool. Throw some heaters here. That's very cool. File it.
Josh.
Thanks for standing right in front of my target. You're sitting right in front of my target. Thanks, bud. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's cool. Thank you. Right at my 7 meter mark. Bullets.
Anthony, thank you for tuning in. Have a great night. It was always great to see you here.
Yes, Anthony, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Anybody hanging out for a minute, just saying hi. You know, anybody in the chat talking, it makes it so much more enjoyable for me. I'm kind of isolated away from knife throwers. I don't get to go to competitions. I would love to. So having people online, being able to chat, talk knives, throw with you, it's making it a lot more enjoyable for me. After 6 years of throwing alone, this change has been nice. It's been really nice. And I mean, it tests yourself too. When you throw in front of 100 people, 200 people, 300 people, we were up to over 300 people today. When you throw in front of all that, those types of people, the different type of pressures you're dealing with. So when you can conquer through that and have a control of those emotions and what you're feeling, you get better. I'm down for that. It's probably the closest you can get to what it would feel like if you were throwing in a competition around people. Because that's a whole new ball game too. The pressures of standing beside people and throwing and having people look at you and test you. So this is a good step for me. I like it. So thank you. Thank you for making it possible for me.
Lex says, I love the interaction with you guys. Great live. I really like it. Tex says, Smoking Hot Wife is moderator of the year. Thank you.
Yes.
Northbound says, me too, brother. Kendra says, hello. Where are you guys located? I'm in California.
California, Cali. We're in Canada. Canada, East Coast. See, like the difference of power that I can throw some serious power from 3 to 6. 7, I got some power, but I lose a bit. But 6, 5, 4, 3 meters, the level of power there is intense. So I've done a lot of penetration tests and I want to revisit them all, but throw from 5, 6 meters. Try and penetrate a hockey puck from 5, 6 meters. Do all those cool penetration tests I've done at a different distance, further back. I did all of them at 10 feet, 3 meters. The most power, right? I could just put everything I have into it and be super accurate as well. But 5, 6 is a different game, but I think I can still develop some very good power, very close to 3 meters. So again, we're at 7 meters right here. Totally different when I throw with power here. Totally different at 7. Totally different. More training. Again, 6, 5, 4, 3. I can train every day in my garage. 7 meters, I can only do it outside. And my dog's standing right here too. So he is in the way. Thanks, buddy. You don't have to stare at other people. You kind of make it awkward for them. There's a bullet from 7. There we go.
Bunch of hearts in the chats for you talking to Silas.
Do they see him? No, right?
Yeah.
You can see him?
Yeah. The dog is literally just staring at her neighbors. It's very awkward.
I would throw here, Saya, but I mean, you're right there. I'm not going to do any impalement tricks around a dog. No, not going to happen.
Northbound Impalement says your 7s are sweet, brother.
Thank you, man. I want to be competition ready. That's the only reason I throw there. Combat purposes, nope. That's why my wheelhouse is 3 to 6 meters. Even 3 to 5, I can do 6 for combat, but 3 to 6, 3 to 5 is best. 7 meters, just for competition. Just always ready.
He is such a good doggy.
If it came to 7 meters at a competition, though, I'd be standing at 8 meters. And I'd be landing at 7. But as long as I think this is, I'd have to ask if I can let the knife go, you know, while I'm standing at 7, but I land beyond 7. But as long as the knife has left my hand before I land my step past the 7 meter mark, I would wonder if that's allowed. So I'd be like this, and I'd throw, and then my foot would plant. Because I don't have my foot plant, and then I throw. Right, it's all in a quick millisecond. Knife first, then I plant my foot. Wonder if that would be allowed. Because if it's not, so you have to land before 7 meters. So I'd have to stand at like 8 meters. I'd be behind everybody, do my wind up, and then I'd have that step forward. I think that would have to be allowed. Those ricochets when you're throwing with the heat. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Watching their cat walk
Get a little
around
bit more
the
water. I'll be
railings.
right back. Is it the cat?
He's watching the cat walk around the railings.
Oh, dripping out there now.
I brought this for you. It's clean.
I would love like an automatic timer. Or not a timer, something that can count my throws without me having to think about it or press the button. Just set it up and it would register how many throws. So in a session, I could be like, I just threw 2,000 times. I just threw.
I could always get one of those things where I just...
You just click it? Yeah, but you would have to do that for me, right? Not miss. But yeah. I would love something to automatically do the counting for me. And then I can be like, oh, I'm at 1,000 throws right now.
Someone's saying knives, cool. They make it look easy in the movies. The fire crackling is fire on the stream.
Oh, you guys can hear that now because my mic right by it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll show you that. We got it all set up there, real nice. Oh yeah, you can see my dog. There he is. 112 likes. I think I have the coolest community for the coolest weatherman.
We're at 113 likes with 114 people watching.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of 7 meter no spins today. I did a 5 meter can pin, took me some time to get used to it and stuff, but that's the stuff I'll be doing outside. I even did a 360 jump and pinned the can. I was wanting to do that tonight, but I'd have to have the camera all set up differently, and maybe I will, maybe I will, maybe I will. We'll see. Yeah, getting much better at 7 there. Just feeling it, just getting into it. Let's do it. Let's do it for you guys.
So this one's from Northbound. He says, I am finding sidearm skank technique is getting my distance down to 8 meters and stuck there due to the room in the throw.
Oh, that's awesome, man. The skank is not easy either. I think that's a very difficult way to throw no spin. So to be able to do that, I was starting off and I wanted to go skank, but the more I thought about combat throwing, the more I didn't want to go that route. Combat throwing, scamph, not exactly the best position for me. That's just an opinion, right? Like, I'm sure you can get good enough and be a damn good combat knife thrower with scamph, but I like the overhand. I like the accuracy. I like how the knife will pass through my vision when I get more accuracy that way, having the knife up here rather than down here. I think you lose power, but again, it works for you. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'm just giving you my little take on why I didn't go that route, because I really liked it too. I mean, I got my first videos on YouTube trying to throw like that. And I mean, you have to be trained by a scamph professional, paying them to be considered a legit scamph guy, but people can learn visually. You don't have to, someone doesn't have to teach you to be considered throwing that way. That's just them holding it back so that you pay the money.
Connor says, hey, coolest weatherman, how do you like the new log rounds?
I like them, man. Thank you for getting them. That makes this target possible. I love being able to throw at 2 like this. It's super nice. Get a lot more training in. I can spin around and throw. So I really like it. Thank you for doing that for me, man. I am collecting rocks right now to put in my can to do a trick shot that has never been done live ever before. That's what we're about to do. Because I did it so easy, it took me less than 10 minutes to do this. I have it saved as a short coming out. That's the reason why I'm going to attempt to do it now, because I did it so well. I did this before, like a couple years back, and it took a lot longer. But then I did it yesterday, and it took me, I did it yesterday before my live, and it took me like 10 minutes.
Connor said, no problem. That's what we're here for.
I'm going to put it here because the trick requires me to start on the side. So I'm going to start it here, and then you're going to see me do this. I'm going to take this knife off my belt because I'm jumping in the air when I do this. All right, so we're about to do a crazy trick shot. This is going to take me some time, I guarantee it.
I'll ask him after he's done.
But here we go.
Explanation there, Tech.
Just to get the knife to the target, or sorry, the can to the target, that's the tough part. Here we go. Yeah, I agree with that statement there. I didn't train enough to go further, but I was around 3-4 meters too with scamph. All right, here we go. This ain't easy. Anything where you're jumping and in the air 360 is tough. You lose sight of the can, right, to spin around. So you give yourself a split second to find it and then aim while you're in the air. We'll do it. I think we're gonna do it. Here we go. I knew that can throw was sucky, so I was like, nah, I held back on the knife.
Tech wants to know if he wants to retire and come to Canada, what would be the best landmark spots to see, in your opinion?
Oh, the coasts.
I mentioned PEI, Nova Scotia, Vancouver Island.
Obviously, some hot spots are like Toronto, right? People like the busy cities there. The Great Lakes is a nice area. So, but I'm not a city person anymore. I love what Nova Scotia is so nice. You know, Grand Manan Islands out here, just all the water around here, the ocean, the lakes. It's super nice out here. East Coast is super nice. I mean, West Coast, you can go snowboarding in the morning and swimming in the afternoon.
Get in the camera view. You got a mic now.
I know I got a mic. I'm just standing where I start my trick shot.
Oh, okay.
All right, here I go. Oh.
Northbound says spin, turn, and burn.
Oh, there's a battle wound. Oh, I hit it right off the third throw. We got a battle wound. So to hit that the way I did, I mean, you get the can in the right spot. Oh, that was so close. Imagine doing that twice. I'm doing this twice. We're doing it. We're doing it. Here we go.
Tex says he's from the land with 3 million lakes.
Wow. Yeah, so Hamilton, Ontario, here in Canada, is the capital of waterfalls. There's more waterfalls in Hamilton than there is anywhere in the world, which is really weird. But if you look that up, it's pretty cool. I didn't know that, and I was born and raised in Hamilton. It's not known for the waterfalls, but it should be because it has more than anywhere in the world. That's super cool about that place. Sorry. You gotta be that weird dog. Go over there. Go, stare. Like a post, doorpost.
Silas is the creeper of the hood. Yes, Hamilton,
It's hard to be accurate with the can. That's the challenge, is moving and throwing it. If I had a line and I can throw it from the same spot every time, it might be a little bit better, but... Oh, I hit the rock inside the can. I saw the spark. Oh, man. Oh, there's 2 battle wounds. I don't want to have to go get another can. Not bad. That's pretty close, too. Oh, yeah, we're doing this. Has never been done before. Here we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. The wind has died down perfectly, so gives me a better chance to get this. Definitely get your heart rate going. You definitely get some dizzy because you're spinning around so much. Oh, saw it going down. You kind of just got to go for it sometimes. So, I just find the can and I throw at it. Oh. Try to give more of a lob, then that gives me a better chance to spin around and throw at it. Well, this thing's clipped on nice. I do like that.
Yeah.
Can handle the movements. Like I said, last time I did this yesterday, didn't give me many opportunities to throw at the can. So when I did and I made it work, I was pretty pumped. I knew that was hitting the top. I knew it. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? My mind's on a lot. I can't just focus on throwing the can. I'm almost hesitating not to even throw the can, so I'm not jumping, not wasting that energy. Really wasn't even a good can toss, but even to throw like 360, and that's an achievement right there alone, eh?
Just gonna go grab a sweater.
You're gonna miss it. We're doing it. 360 can catch live. I think I need a new can, but just don't want to waste my time getting it. All the holes in the can just change its flight. My cleats too are digging into the grass, so it's almost like an ankle workout. It's good to be active, good to be running and jumping. I like it. My age, keep doing it. See what I mean by not getting a lot of opportunities? When you do get a good can throw, you want to make it count, because you don't got many of them in a row. That's not a good one. That's not good. Like just perfect, right? You don't have to lob it and have it drop right in front of the target for you nicely. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, ricochets are tough to get out of the way when you're in the air. And when you're not throwing your knife a lot and you're just holding it, you get a little sweaty. Here we go. Oh, that was better. That was good. Yeah, and now I won't have one good one like that for another 10 throws, at least. The joys of being a trick shotist. Oh, come on. That was probably the best can throw. More like that. Gotta get more like that. Well, I'm forced to get another can. I flattened that out. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. I'll get a different color can. It'll be easier to trace than a black one. No, not a green one. There we go. All right. New can, new man, new plan. Here we go. I get in my zone to try and get this for you guys. I want to get this done right now.
All right, I'm back. Sorry for missing all the comments.
I'm going to tear up another area of grass. Oh, that was kind of good. Oh, this is going to be tough. It's almost like I'm gonna have to do a taxi ride. I'm just gonna have to throw at them, take my chances. Oh, oh,
silly.
oh. Like we're this far away from the target. That's why I'm not throwing at those. Do you guys hear me breathing with my new microphone here? Oh, hitting it, hitting it.
Northbound said yes. Are you breathing?
I'm moving for you guys. Like, I think I've hit the target with the can once.
I assume 5,000 steps a stream only regarding knife retrieval.
I should wear my watch. Count how many steps.
$7,500 overall.
Yeah, I give her. I give her. A lot of energy.
Northbound says that's how he lost 75 pounds.
Wow, congrats on that. It's a good amount of weight to lose. Just go in and throw your knives, retrieve, back and forth, back and forth. I always throw my can with the palm up, and I'm doing it this way. And maybe that's why I'm messing up a little bit more. I get more of a lob that way. Because I land with these cleats and it digs in the ground, I feel a little twist in the ankle. It's a weird, gotta be careful. Oh, oh.
Tech lost 110 pounds just by walking.
You gotta get 10,000 steps a day.
2 birds with 1 stone.
That's a key. Next good opportunity, boom, getting it. He was just looking over there drooling. It's the creepiest dog ever.
Yeah.
Too far, too far. I'm gonna have to do a taxi. Because I'm not getting many opportunities right now for you guys. I think the taxi will help me get it sooner though. I literally was right there. So close, but so far. Good aim. Just too far. I was going straight down the center. Oh, that was good. That was somewhat good. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. I mean, you've never seen this done before live, ever. So of course it's gonna be a little bit until you see history being made. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo. That is it. Pretty close to a bonus bullseye, too. The 360 can catch live. World's first, baby. World's freaking first. Oh, yes.
See all the
Clip
hearts
it.
coming in, the celebrations coming in.
Clip it. Oh, yes. I did it. I mean, count that back. That might have been what? Right? 10, 20 throws of the knife. Maybe 50 to 100 with the can. Hit that like button for that. That deserves it. Oh, yeah. Oh, to do that live. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Woo. That was sick. Oh, that was...
Audience here, audience there.
That was sick. Ah, that made my day. Oh man, I'm gonna have to bring that back and make a clip out of that and make another live or another short and attach it to my, I did that 2 days in a row now. Pretty quick the second time as well. Thanks for coming here, Si, and hanging out. That was awesome. I'm freaking hyped right now.
Where's the chair, brother?
That was, I know, right? I should have brought it out.
Martin, welcome back, brother.
I think that one was actually better than yesterday's. It was clean. Yesterday's was clean, but I hit the side of the can and pinned it.
Yeah.
This was right through the center. This was close to the bullseye. I like this one better, and that was in front of hundreds of people.
That was awesome.
That was sick. Yes. I don't even know if that trick shot has been done by anyone before. Maybe 1 or 2 people out there, if that, and then never been done live before. But I don't think a 360 jump in the air can pin has been done before. But let me know if you know someone. Maybe Loic did it. I don't know. I don't think so. That was sick. That was sick. Boom, bullseye. Oh, let's go with the 7. Oh, I'm pumped. I'm pumped on that one. I'm pumped. That was sick. If we gonna get donos, it's for that. I'm joking. I'm joking. That is awesome. Hit the like button for that trick shot. Never been done live before, and maybe never been done before other than me. That was sick. I'm pumped, guys. This step count has to be astronomical. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap this up so we can sit by the fire and make some s'mores. That trick shot has left me on a super high, so I'm super pumped with that. I'm super pumped. I'm like, that was really awesome for me to do those things for you guys live. No freaking editing. There's no gimmicks. Things that get done on the channel are real. I'm gonna revisit all my trick shots. Now that I did that live, I'll revisit all of them and do them all in front of you live. I think the next one I want to do in front of all of you, that's pretty intense, is throwing the 25-pound plate and pinning that. That's one of my favorites to do. That's a wow factor trick shot too. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that live for you guys. I'm gonna throw my 25-pound plate and catch it for you. We'll do that maybe next weekend or sometime this week. So make sure you hit the notification bell to know when I'm coming on, because it's gonna be random. I got all next week off. I got some vacation time. So I'll probably be on, if not every day, every other day. So stay tuned for that. And then I'll be throwing the 25-pound plate. We're gonna do another giveaway like we did yesterday, a raffle for a couple of the knives that I've designed. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up too. A lot of good stuff happening here. So I appreciate everyone hanging out, stopping in, hitting the subscribe button. You guys rock. I enjoyed today's live. Yesterday's was a sweet one, but today's was awesome because of that trick shot.
We were just
all right. So like I always end it off, right? How do I end it off? You want to grip it. You want to rip it. Oh, no, you gotta stick it, right? And then you gotta hit it. God bless y'all. Catch you later.